Since Dana White isn't really promoting the UFC and focused on the Power Slap organization, I'll quickly break down all the cards that are happening in 2023. The first fight that happened was Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski. It was a very close fight between the fighters, but in the end, Islam came out with a controversial win over Volk. 2023 is going to have a bunch of stack cards. The next two cards we have are Fight Night cards. This card is going to start at 4 p.m. PST against Jessica Andrade, the number 3 ranked women's flyweight, versus Erin Blanchfield, the number 10 ranked women's flyweight. Inside that card, a couple of notable fighters who are fighting are going to be Jim Miller and Alex Hernandez. The fall off of Alex Hernandez is a wild one, and I'm going to be making a video on that one soon. And then we have OSP versus Evan Elder. The next card which is happening is another Fight Night card, and it's going to be happening on Saturday, February 25th at 4 p.m. PST. It is going to be against Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. It is going to be a light heavyweight bout. Other than that, this seems like a pretty dead card. There will probably be an insane knockout or underrated fights, but this card doesn't really interest me much. The next card, which everyone is waiting for, is John Jones versus Cyril Gane. And this card is going to be stacked from top to bottom. The main card, obviously, we have John Jones versus Cyril Gane. This fight will be one for the ages. This fight will be like a chess match. This card will have 2 title fights. The other title fight will be against Valentina Shevchenko versus Alex Agrasso. Dan Hooker versus Jalen Turner is also fighting.
Dan Hooker, listen to me, my brother. Shmishu b'kaifu.
Shavkat
Rakhmonov
versus Jeff Neal. Bo Nickel versus Jamie Pickett. Derek Blonde-Headed Brunson is also fighting versus Dricus du Plessis. Also, Nice Conor McGregor is also fighting. And then Cody Garbrandt. So this card will be insane. I had to look it up and I didn't even know how stacked this card actually was. Oh, the main card starts at 7 p.m. Next card we have is Peter No Mercy Yan versus Merab, the number 2 ranked versus the number 3 ranked. This fight is going to be fun to watch. Although Peter Yan is on a 2-loss streak, bro is still a killer and can't be taken lightly. Some notable fighters in the card are Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov and Said Nurmagomedov. He is going to be versing Jonathan Martinez. The next card is going to be another banger of a card, the trilogy between Kamaru Usman versus Leon pound for pound headshot Rocky Edwards. The fight card is going to be happening on Saturday, March 18th at 2 p.m. PTD in London. I honestly feel like it's going to be the same fight as last time, but this time the head kick probably won't happen. Probably be a domination performance from Kamaru Usman. It will go to Kamaru Usman via unanimous decision. Some notable fighters in this card are Justin Gaethje, Rafael Fiziev. This fight is going to be insane. Both are probably just going to throw bombs at each other until someone gets knocked out. Other fighters...
You think I will work what I do all my life in the UFC? If you want money fight, you fight with me, bro.
that are in this card are Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. The next card is going to be a banger. Marlon Vera versus Corey Sandhagen. This fight will probably determine who will fight Sean O'Malley next. This card is happening on Saturday, March 25th, 4 p.m. PTD at the AT&T Center. Some notable fighters in this card are Holly Holm versus Yana Santos. Now the next card is going to be mind-blowing as well. It is Alex Pereira versus Izzy. They are now fighting for the 4th time, and I think Alex will take the win just by sheer intimidation. The last fight was pretty close until Izzy got a left hook to his skull and lost. Some notable fighters in this card are going to be Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal. I don't know why they're doing this to Jorge Masvidal, but good luck. Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. Raul Rosas Jr. against Christian Rodriguez. Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez. And Gerald Meerschaert versus Joe Pyfer. No disrespect, but if you guys don't know who Gerald Meerschaert is, he's the guy who got knocked out by Khamzat. Lastly, we have Holloway versus Allen. This fight is going to be on April 15th at 5:30 PTD at the T-Mobile Center. And there's no other information on the card. And honestly, I feel bad for Holloway. He's been stuck at the #1 ranked contender for I don't know how long now. And I just hope he gets another chance at the title shot. But I think Alex will probably take the win again. Also, Conor McGregor is going to be fighting Michael Chandler. They'll be facing each other in the next season of The Ultimate Fighter before facing him in the Octagon. And it will be an interesting one to watch as well. I think this is the year that UFC is actually listening to the fans and they're putting bangers of a card. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and peace.